Well, hello and welcome back. It's me again. So today I'm standing next to this brand new Diavel V4 that I'm going to transform into KikasDesign Yellow Edition bike. If the bike is ready, we're going to pack it, load it onto an airplane and ship it to Asia, far away. But before I start actual disassembly and building the bike together with you, I will show you two other bikes that I have here. One is the camera holder at the moment and another is finished project for Estonian client. The bike is ready and waiting for him to pick it up, but I will quickly talk you through about the project. So for you guys who have been following me in my YouTube channel, this bike is probably not new. Make sure to check my previous videos, then you can see how this thing was built from scratch to finish. Currently, as you see, we have removed the front suspension. The problem was the suspension was lowered, and the problem was that the travel zone of the suspension was too short. There was one thing not done entirely correctly. It can be improved. So even that I have lowered suspension, then I can have about the same travel height of the suspension like the original suspension has. So we're going to improve it and put it back. Then everything is fine again. The problem was that if I brake too hard, then the suspension just hits the end really fast and it's uncomfortable to ride. But after this little modification, everything handles and works as original suspension, but we have lowered suspension. So in about a week, this thing is going to be done. But now let's move to the other XDiavel. Say hello to this beautiful XDiavel Dark. It's a brand new bike. And I must say that unfortunately this is probably one of the last or maybe even the last XDiavel with this engine that I'm able to build as a brand new bike, because this is out of production now, and as there are not many brand new bikes available on the market anymore, then probably all the next XDiavel builds that are going to have this engine are going to be made on a used bike. So this is actually one of the reasons why this client ordered the bike from me. This is now Estonian client, Estonian bike. He wanted to have one of the last brand new bikes with this engine. And when he ordered the bike, he was not sure about the design or color wish. So I just asked what cars he has and what he likes, and one of the cars he has and he likes is Porsche 992 with crayon color, red calipers and light interior. So I matched the design with this car. Only like different thing from the car is that he has dark wheels on the Porsche and we have light colored wheels here, but in my opinion these wheels fit really well with this overall look and feel and the design of the XDiavel here. So the color, this is actually the Porsche Crayon color, but it's a little bit modified. So if you look it closely, then here are metallics, silver and white metallics in it. And if you look it far away, then it's exactly like Porsche Crayon color. So it's like basically Porsche Crayon, but just a little bit extra touch from me. Light seat, light colored gray seat to match the car interior. Red calipers with a few red extras to match the extras and calipers in the car. And we have, obviously the big thing are the wheels. My own design wheels with brushed aluminium finish. As I said, I think they match really well with the overall feeling, the luxurious feeling of the bike. We have lots of extras from AEM factory, like the foot caps, levers, sprocket carrier, wheel nuts and stuff. We have CNC Racing Clear clutch. We have Terminioni exhaust system. Now on this bike, light colored as it comes from factory, because again, to give this light and luxurious feeling for the bike. We have this tailor-made seat, tailor-made grips, black Alcantara grips with grey stitching. Oh, AEM fuel tank cap, rear number plate repositioning kit with my own modified indicators as always. And roughly that's it. So, Öhlins black suspension also. And carbon fiber parts. So there are actually like quite many extras. But yeah, the overall design came from the Porsche. The idea was to have luxurious feel for the bike. So I think I achieved it, and soon the client will check it out, and I fingers crossed that he likes it. But now let's move back onto the Diavel V4 build and let's start disassembling the bike. Now let's start with the Diavel V4. Let's disassemble the bike. I need to take off bodywork for painting, exhaust system because we're going to change it to Akrapovic, the wheels because we're going to change to my wheels, my design wheels, number plate repositioning. The design, the sketch is here, so it's going to look roughly like this. Client requested black wheels, so he will get them. And some parts are waiting here. So number plate repositioning. Also the clutch is going to be clear clutch, exhaust system, new mod card, and the wheels. So, yep, that's it. Let's go. So the bodywork has been removed, also the wheels and the plate holder and stuff. I will show you what's going around here. The wheels, seats, plastic parts, all the screws are bagged. These black parts need to be painted. And that's it. I have to continue now with the exhaust system and remove this heavy and ugly original exhaust. So the exhaust is now removed. As you can see, it gets quite violent sometimes and all the tools are laying around. Exhaust is here, new one is there. But I believe before I start assembling the Akrapovic, I'm going to prep the body panels because I have to sand out these logos that are under the clear coat. I will sand them out and I have to prime these places where they are sanded. So tank, these parts and rear part where the little logo is there, I have to sand them, prime them, and they are ready for painting. And if this is done, I will continue with the exhaust. So the stickers are now sanded out from the parts. I will sand a little bit more here and prime the parts. So the body panels are now prepped and sanded, so they are ready for painting. But currently I'm going to remove the old clutch case and I'm going to assemble the new clear clutch. So all the clutch case bolts are opened, and let's try to get this thing loose. So this is how it looks inside, and the case. Now I have to clean everything. I will remove all the old sealant, clean everything, and then I can change these parts and install the new case. So I have done some work with the cases, clutch cases. I will talk you through. This is the old one, this is the new one. So I took all these metal and rubber vibration and sound dampers from the old one and put them here. All these seals are brand new. This thing is taken from the old part. All these O-rings are brand new. So basically this new case is now ready for assembly on the bike. And on the bike side, I have cleaned this assembly surface. As you can see, the old sealant is down here. I used this wire tool to brush off the old sealant. Now I'm going to change these pressure plate things. Also I removed the brake pedal because then I have easier access, and also I have brand new aluminum bolts, because if you change the case, then it's reasonable to put the new aluminum bolts also. So let's go. So the case is now assembled. I will clean the mess up. It's quite nasty here, so I'll clean it up and I will continue probably with the exhaust or the tires. So the body panels are painted, the clutch is assembled, we have installed tires on the wheels, also tire lettering on the tires, and now it's time to assemble the exhaust system. Let's go. So let's start from the headers. Now the exhaust is finally assembled. The heat guard here can be quite a tricky part because there are some screws that are quite hard to reach, but finally after a second try everything went well. So the exhaust is done now. Now I'm moving on with the number plate repositioning and the indicators. And if this thing is done, then we can throw on the wheels and start with the bodywork. So for the number plate we have these parts here. I will start to assemble them. So the indicators are now installed. I will show you. Really bright and clean job. So the power line goes inside there, here and here. Well, it's pretty much hidden, so you cannot see it. Pretty clean solution from Rizoma. But okay, let's continue with the wheels and then on to the bodywork. So the white areas are now covered and I'm going to paint the yellow now. And the wheels are back on the bike. I will tighten all the bolts and stuff later when everything is ready. And now on to the bodywork. So currently these two parts still need a little bit black on them, and these side panels need logos. So these are not ready, but all the other parts are ready. So I will start with the fuel tank and let's go from there. So the rubber thingies and stuff are installed back on the tank. Obviously I remove them because then the final result is the best possible. because you know, the less things I have here, the more factory-like finish we will have, or a little bit better than factory. On this bike it's actually quite easy. The best is Ducati Monster. If I remember correctly, then 821 model. These rubber hoses are in the crazy spot there. Fuel tank on. As you can see, we're really close to the finish, but as I said previously, those 4 parts are unpainted or in the middle of process. So the intake frame and side panel needs logos, and intake frame needs set in black area. So I will paint these parts now, and if they're ready, then the bike is ready. So it's unbelievably nice weather here in Estonia. It's beginning of September and 28 degrees outside, clear skies, everything is okay, and the bike is ready. So I'm about to unload it from the van, and soon the photographer will be here, and we're going to take nice photos of the bike. So let's go. So the photos are taken, the bike is ready. Now I'm heading back to the studio and I'm going to pack the bike. We're going to load it on an airplane and send it far away. Thank you all for watching. Click like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.